my second mod after a long hardship of fixing things and adjusting things. So now I'd like to show them off to you because I spent about 2 hours getting the thing done, maybe even slightly more than I would want to. And it was mostly because of issues. So basically I have a no inflation mod now, which sets the minimum inflation to 0.75 and maximum inflation to 1, which basically means there is no inflation anymore. That's good. And then I have the better trading companies from yesterday, which improved the starting income of trading companies to 250, and they also slightly increased the multiplier, so you get about 800 dust per turn in 20 turns. So we're gonna try to enable those and showcase those unless the game crashes again for some reason, and bloop. And hopefully this will result in a gorgeous gameplay by Lumeris, right? Because this will mean that you'll be able to actually buy out things like in the later in the game without spending your arm and your leg on everything, and the strategy will be much more interesting to me at the very least. I mean, I remember the days when the inflation would skyrocket to about 12 by turn 10, and that wasn't really playable for me. So I really, and even now it's not that great either. I mean, still, you basically do stuff with dust one turn, and the next turn everything costs double, right? You don't want that either. So that's unfortunate, and I'll try to fix this, right? Trying to fix this through the mod. Okay, I'm starting on Jetonix, which is kind of gay, honestly, because I was hoping for something else, but Jetonix it is, Kawabanga it is, right? And you don't get to choose, unfortunately. This would be also an interesting spin to get to choose your starting luxury. Probably everyone would choose Jetonix, yes, but what if we remove the Jetonix from the game, huh? Then what would you choose? Red Sang? Blue Cap Mold? Anything else? Arid planets. So this might be an unusual opening in which I might actually opt to focus that arid colonization, but I won't. But I might. Perhaps should, you know. 3 turns off. No, I still need to expand. Let's expand first. So as Lumeris, we expand by researching the trading, the market. This is primarily because we want to sell stuff for high dust, so we can actually colonize things. Because Lumeris are paying for their colonization in dust, and they need to have that dust to afford it, right? So we're gonna hack the neighbor for gains, and we could also bribe it, but let's not do that. Let's get the Omokar quest line because that's the dust quest line. It's also the worst. It's not the worst quest line, but it wasn't as good before this mod. So let's see what happens with this mod. Oh, there's plenty of curiosities out there, so I'm going to head in that direction with the hero so we can get the XP. Now this is also a friendly minor faction which will auto level for me, which is great. And I can already see a Terran planet right over here with fixed colonization price of 200. You know, you almost never see 200 because even by now you would have at least 10 to 20% inflation given there are AI players in the game. So seeing a colonization for 200 is something amazing. You know, it would have to be like first turn colonization if you wanted to see that ever, which, as you can see, doesn't always happen to be available. Okay, next up are the galactic commodities and the buyouts. We could hold on the buyouts though, because we really don't have anything to spend. Instead, we could decide to get that arid colonization because we had so many arids at our home, right? Let's see, we get even more Jetonix. So you might not have to after all. It doesn't matter really. So these are the decks I'm gonna need. I'm gonna get them. Hero's already level 3, which is quite good. That's a very promising start. I also get to throw in some money here and do some more curiosities with the hero attached so he gets the XP. Finally, we... Do you think this is distance travelable in 5 moves? I don't think so. This is though. Yeah, but he doesn't have any probes left. Shame. Yep, you're going home. You're going home now, Mr. Arrakio. Family boy. What's your name anyway? Yelchin Ordara Arrakio. His parents were scientists dispatched to a deep space research station, so he never knew the life and culture of average Lumerian child. He's special like that. Okay. More hacking. Sure. Should also encrypt our home, just in case. But it's pretty early. There's no real reason to. Okay, more search for more Jetonics. How much Jetonics do we have? 26. Okay, no skill accelerators. The buyout comes first. It needs to. That's atmospheric, that's atmospheric. They're not that interesting because, oh crap. They're not that interesting because they don't give out anything in particular. They're somewhat unreliable. Anyway, we can sell stuff now. And the market, I don't know how market inflation works. I think it's unaffected by the empire inflation. We'll see. We'll see soon enough. This might be the moment when we realize we created a game-breaking mod. Hopefully not. Okay. More Jetonics, look at that. Even more Jetonics. And some blue cat mold. Okay, well Jetonics wins every time, right? It's stupid. The OP is what I'm trying to say. It's stupidly OP. So we're gonna go with that. And we're gonna try to get the Tundra before we can colonize this planet, which could still happen. Let's see. So one more turn we're gonna colonize the Sertai, yes. But first we're gonna get to buy a Brasia and to use the bonus, merchants and money, for 150 prior to that colonization actually finishing, which would then increase the price. So that's good. And now we have also enough trusted broker stacks, about 8, so we can afford to bribe stuff around us for reasonable investment. Yes. Good. Okay, we're gonna hold on to caravels still, because I actually would like to have the shipyards ready for those, and we might even not even need those, honestly, because there's no one next to us. Look at those prices. They're fixed. They're high, yes, but they're fixed. Right? Inflation is still stuck at 1. It's delightful. I mean, sure, someone would argue, that's awful, that's imbalanced, blah, blah, blah. But honestly, to me, I love that. Quite excited what comes next in this game. How far can we push it? Yeah. This is great. I like it. Oh, I didn't hack anything. That's a shame. Since the neutral hackers are active now, they will be tracing me. Okay, let's try to get motorists, which never works. So we got Indies instead. This is actually quite fortunate though. Indies are great. Sure, they're not the best at add diplomacy discounts. However, they do come with something also interesting. Whew. Oh yes, we want to do the trading company now as soon as possible because now it's relevant again, right? It should be. We're going to try to make it, so always adjust and fiddle with the values a little bit more, but let's just see how good it is now and decide afterwards. Okay. The hive. The hive says hi. This is good though. This is actually incredibly good because that means we have someone to shoot at soon. And this also means that we should redirect our attention to ubiquitous surveillance here for a moment. And we already do have the analyzer. We'll also need this. So we'll turn up some military spending, although we do have Jetonics, so we don't really have to spend militarily much because we already are the industrial superpower, right? By sheer luck alone. Okay. So what did we research? Ah, the ubiquitous shipyards, yes. Big data shipyards. So I honestly didn't do much of these. Not really, I didn't really care about the XP on fleets most of the time, but the Angry About Elves explained that this actually levels the ship to about 2 more levels up when they're made, and the levels they increase HP and damage values. They're actually quite strong. Something to consider at all times. So you should definitely try to get that if you want to make a lot of ships, and I intend to do exactly that. So we're amicable with Amoeba. We get a quest for that. Even trigger a selective migration, which we're not really interested in. And yeah, one more turn we'll be able to assist these fellows as well. Now we're gonna switch out of the trusted broker unless we can declare war now, which we cannot. We will not be able to for some time, so there's no point in it. We can instead get a new colony law, which will increase the food here, and it will also give us a bonus, approval bonus, every time we get a new system, which might be very soon. Or not so soon. Well, actually, we can get those two with one quest, right? We can just fly a ship over there with sufficient attack values, and we'll obtain it. Still delaying the trading company a bit, though, which is a shame, but there's a reason for it. Because I want to go to war. Because I'm such a pacifistic empire, right? Well, yeah, you should never do this. You should always check what the curiosities are before you actually search them. Because otherwise you'll end up searching the wrong ones. Okay, Caravel. Caravel needs a missile launcher. Yes, this will push it to 78 firepower, which will in turn complete this quest over here, which in turn should complete this quest over here, but it will probably complete by the end of the turn. Okay, next on the menu. From here we continue. I'd like to make a junk design, yes, junk design that specializes in science collection in particular, but also carries a slight amount of manpower and deployment ability, right? That's gonna help a lot. Yes, this is good. This will work. This will do nicely. All right, what's next? Still finishing this. What's the quest, by the way? Reach 150 in one of my systems. Yes, that's a little tricky, but should be able to pull it off. What about you? Make it, yeah, you're still blocking. Good, good, good. Everything's perfect. I just wish we could make a militaristic government happen, which doesn't seem to be the case. Well, look at that, Hyperion raising in price like that. Amazing. Oh yes. See, I can just buy this out. It doesn't cost 800 on turn 16, you know, it just costs 250. This is delightful. This is so delightful. Okay, what's his setup? He's got beams already. That's not good for us. He could win. And because of that, we might not be so crazy about engaging, right? So we're going to be cautious here. Reinforce slightly more. I'm going to start getting the junk in. That's the name of the boat. It's junk. It's junk and it could use one shield mod. Okay. As with the junks, they actually attract enemy firepower, right? So we're gonna improve our caravels to be the firepower, while junks will be the flak thingy. You can either go with T2 missiles here, or T2 beams, or swarms plus missiles. As you can see, missiles have 61 DPS, while the phase beam will have 20. So we can use this combo for 80. We can use this combo for 40. Guess which is more? Nice. 40 more than 20? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, we don't have big data shipyards here yet, so we're going to get those. But we do have them here, so we're going to get one junk. Accompanied with second junk. And then we're going to check the price tag on the caravel and see how many can we get those. And we're going to buy out something else instead, because we're greedy. Okay. Doesn't really matter. So far, the inflation doesn't seem so influential, right? Because we're actually getting around it by having Jetonics. But what if we didn't, right? What if we did not have Jetonics? We'd be screwed. Anyway, so I'm gonna buy out those brigs and caravels. And we're gonna fly out. Yep. We're gonna take the battle to our Craver friends. Which also means upgrading to armor from troopers. Among other things. And also declaring war. We need to figure that out too. We're too big now. The war is going to be expensive to declare. We should be fine. Okay, I'm going to lose my fleet to a quest. Or not. Stranger things. Anyway, junks have the unique ability now to collect science per kill. So I'll make use of that. We might actually want to push out some more ships here, so he levels up to 6. But we don't have the capital to do that, so no. We could, however, just by the way get this and probably focus on the behemoths. But yeah, focus on the behemoths, obviously. A single behemoth will probably outperform a trading company, even with the mod, but let's not throw it away already. Let's try to enjoy it for what it offers. Okay. We complete the quest yet? No, we did not. We need to figure this out too. We need to push this to a little higher. We could do this by focusing on population. Wow. Bam! Plus 10 on fertile. That's a big deal. That's a hell of a big deal. Jesus Christ. That's so absurdly much. I never knew it could be that strong. Can. Okay. There you have it. It can be that strong. Zakura has nothing to do. Okay, so yeah, let's start a trading company over here. Because it's on the other end of the galaxy, it will have 2 colonized neighbors. Yada yada yada, not so bad. Industry friendly because we already have an industry party. Right, there's no point in second guessing that. And we are about to start a war. Unknown consequences have happened. 20% research on Empire. An extra ship has spawned for us. Wow, the price remains interesting. Which is weird. I would have expected it to drop by now. Yeah, the genetics has dropped. But everything else remains interesting because AIs keep buying it. As far as I can guess. 3 or more active laws in my empire. Look at that quest. Do you think it's difficult? Bam, I have a new city. Which was a mistake technically because come to think of it, I don't need a new city. I need to declare a war on cravers who are somehow scared of me right now because I probably outpaced them already. Which is unfortunate, but probably true. Okie dokie, let's keep moving. Hacking operation unassigned, yes. Difficult indeed. Will pirates manage to hack me? We'll see. That's lobby for 1750. You know how little that is? Without scaling by 50% because of inflation? This is good. Let's lobby that military party in there. Even though we had a quest for industrial party. What happened here? Oh, it's what finished. Right, good. It's not the what was disabled or scrapped. Now we get to declare war on cravers. No, we don't, because we didn't win the elections. We only almost won the elections. Oh, crap. Bummer. What a bummer. Wow, whoa, 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 whoa. I really can't use that. Really can't use that trick. My bad. Let's avoid that in the future. Anyway, so next up is the second behemoth, right? So we reach this by researching the behemoth analyzers and these easily available tags right at the bottom. And this in turn will enable us to super creative behemoth design as always. It never changes, always the same BS, maybe beams, but you know, it's just like fantastic Titanic ship of amazing proportions, and you're gonna make it a base sitter because that's the best way to do it. Anyway, back to making junks. More junks are required. Unfortunately, we can't fill the junks with the manpower, so we might want to stop a little bit and think about our next move. We might also want a little detour into the food industry because growth is not important on fast, no, but also seems growth is not our friend at the moment. Growing too slowly for my taste. Okay, we're gonna give our boy Arakio some more time to spend on his little planet. How many junks do we have? Oh, not enough, not in time. But that's okay. Let's see how it goes. Very poorly, in fact. Really? This is a victory? Okay, I'm sad. Let's do this again. See, but even with a single kill, with a single junk, we managed to get 20 science, which is nothing in this at this point in the game, but it would be a big deal earlier if we didn't do so well already. You know, it's not easy to do so well. This is very fortunate opening, right? It's not like we're struggling very much. We have Jetonics. And we're having a good time. pretty much, because there's nothing to stop us at this point. Just get our CAD accept for the extra approval. And maybe build an endless park and research center. But is it really over there? That's best. Yes, it's over there. It's kind of surprised though. I mean, yeah, it's double arid area, but what about the population boost? Is it still on? It's no longer on. Look at that difference. Boy, this is awesome. Only 5 tons though, but awesome. I never used that before, you know. I always forget this actually exists and this actually works now. It used to be kind of different back in the day, but now it's really cool. I love that. I really like that. Okay, so our boy has finally leveled up, which means he gives his fleet a speed boost, which is most exquisite. Now we could opt for a cloaking module if this was a PvP match, but since it isn't, we won't. Haha! What a unexpected spin, right? Since we don't have to care about PvP, we don't have to respect PvP strategies and tactics, so we're just not going to. Although yes, if this was a PvP, I would probably give it a cloaker. Because cloakers are great. They're good. Cloakers are to be respected and they're great. Which reminds me, we actually didn't get the free war declaration, so we are kind of bummed out. Yeah. But we can do another thing with Republic, which I really like. We can combine Toys for Boys and Supertext Act. However, we don't have enough approval to pull that off. So we're just going to go with Toys for Boys, even those are great. Massive improvement over the original situation. Now we also have a shop available, so we can go and ponder opportunities such as heroes. Yeah, too expensive at the moment. Fortunately, they are not inflated. Well, they are slightly inflated. Might have to fix that eventually, but... Oh, he started at 2.5k. Boy. He is a grower. Okay, let's fight. You're being a moron. Buying stuff like pirate marks. Bugger off. We might even want to camp this a bit though. I mean, this is one good thing about a pirate mark. Provides entertainment. So you don't have to buy it out immediately, you can actually use it for your advantage, right? We already have ships which collect science on kills, so we might as well make use of them. Which is exactly what I'm planning. Also gonna try to get a offline movement. Yeah, that could be very smart. And might want to seek out some subterranean mods with the potential for, yes, probably no, adamantium and antimatter, right? That's what we're after. Look at those guys. So many probes. Ah, there it goes. Adamantium. Excellent. Wow, rivers are actually not over here. So they like to expand very much. Guess I was wrong. More adamantium. Ah, there they are. See that tiny hint of orange? Yep. For some reason we can't move. Ah, now we can. For some reason we can still... I mean, I'm clicking this, but nothing's happening. Maybe if I click this instead. Hang on. I got myself bugged in a menu or something. I hate when this happens, but I don't really know how to fix it. You see, I'm clicking and right-clicking and it zooms me in. until I somehow zoom in on the same spot again and zoom out normally, I somehow get bugged and I can't really move the screen properly around. So it's sort of annoying. But, you know, something you can live with once you know what to do with it. Okay, what's going to be our next trading? See, these things are supposed to work as hints as to what a good trading location would be or might be. And I think it counts the amount of planets, yes. Population, okay, it's the population, system level, and colonized neighbors. So Lacerta, for instance, could be really good in case it actually traded anything. Same goes for Kais, it's not going to be any better. So we're going to go with Kais, although Lacerta has more population capacity. So let's get this trading company over here, why not? You can always research the higher number of subsidiaries later. Okay, let's see the mod. So we have increased the starting income of a 0 level company to 2050, and we also increased the science income. I think it was 50 or 20, so it's now 100. Actually does something in both ways, and we actually made it so that leveling refunds for the first couple times. So that's also nice, but as you can see, the company is not generating anything because it's blocked. And this is because it's going through the pirate layer, which is unfortunate, but it's kind of my fault. I sort of forgotten to put that in consideration. Okay. Oh, bugger off. Oh, bugger off, my boy. You're afraid of me, and that's kind of silly. But that's the way it works. He can't win the war, so he doesn't declare a war, right? Why would he? So here we send an Amentium. Amazing amount of money. And we do the same with Hyperium and stuff. Maybe some Jelnix too. Yeah. It's the spirit. And afterwards we do absolutely nothing because we don't know what to do. We should deal with the pirates, right? We should deal with the pirates. What does it dealing with? Dealing like big dealing, like doing deals with them, but as in taking them out. That's what I think I should do. There's a mandated fleet which will be destroyed. And yeah, unfortunately I couldn't get all the chunks in there, so I won't get as much science as I could be. It's still kind of good. Okay, so we destroyed the pirate attackers, and now we can move on to destroy the pirate base. We unfortunately used the wrong fleet to do it, so I'm gonna have to move them asynchronous, not synchronized, in an unsynchronized manner, right? Okay, we're gonna tap that. It's kind of expensive, but it's not inflated, which is good. And see, so far I'm not really abusing any like super buyout strategies. It just feels slightly better to play around with this. It's like before the buyouts were really counterproductive. Now it's kind of okay. I mean, the stuff is still kind of expensive, right? It's not amazingly cheap, but it's a lot more accessible according to me, at the very least. This population boost has expired. Let's renew it. That's good stuff. Always forget that. Oh, look. Ah, there you go. You did it. You dog. You did it. Wow. You have 1,000 manpower on a system that's not even home. Okay, I'm in trouble here. I won't be able to beat that, just like that. So I might want to invest into agri drugs. Not because they're drugs, but because they... Let's get that behemoth, yeah. But because they actually enable a decent manpower output by converting 20% of incoming food into stuff. Okay. It is getting slightly worse. Another behemoth is kind of scary. We're gonna deal with it. I think this should work. If it doesn't, well, I'm kind of screwed. But it should. Anyway, what does it do? It has full beams, so we won't be able to dodge it by dodging it on lane. So might as well just beat it up in a single lane combat. Right, like this. See, even 30 seconds is just enough to place everything in place and turn it on. And we still didn't win. Whoa, not great. I don't want to lose the hero. It's an expensive guy, even without the inflation. I think we just don't have enough caravels available. Okay, more caravels it is. I mean, what else can I do? I can order militarists again, and they can fail me again. Ugh. You morons. And we're gonna win this time. I really hope we're gonna win. And no, we did not win, and the behemoth is running. Why are you running? Hey, what was that supposed to be? It literally disappeared on me and then it reappeared, right? It's a behemoth, a craver behemoth. It can't go invisible. Doesn't make any sense. Well, bummer. It just did, right? What can you do about it? You can't stop it from happening. So, I guess take it in stride. Yeah, we're dealing with the pirates, right? We're trying to deal with the pirates. Let's do that. Let's work on that. We deploy the units, right? So we can just move on and fight this fleet over here. Hopes of making it angry and destroying it for extra cash. So we need cash. Always strapped for cash, right? It's a draw then. But still, you know, 200 dust, 400 science. And it's gonna engage us back, which means more money, which is great. I don't mind some free dust, right? Who would? There's a decisive victory for enzyme at the end. The other thing, adamantium. So that's good too. One caravel behind to scan that curiosity. Although it has only one probe because of the default bonus probe. But it's like it doesn't take up a slot, right? So it's amazing. It's brilliant. No, because rally points are a thing of the past. For some reason, we are going to be bringing our ships in manually, moving them around. Now we should try to get the steps down. So I'm gonna once again take a detour from an actual normal research path and get steps. And afterwards we can focus on good stuff, like these three, for instance. Because I wanted Sylphie already, right? I should have done it already. I mean, I held it for so long. I still managed to lose it. Okay. Hello, Fat Boy. Fat Boy Slim over here is gonna figure things out from now on. I hope. While we continuously lose approval. Now the behemoth is back on track and it's doing us some trouble, right? It's giving us trouble. Yes, that's the expression. It's giving us some trouble. And it just disappears again. I wonder if it reappears again at the same place. Sell this. And we're gonna sell this too because we like money. Like, what inspired to change your logo with a rainbow flag? Oh, I like money. Yes. That's the spirit. Money. Put in those heroes so they can level a bit before they get put into action. We're still spamming caravels, which are really crappy ships, right? Wrong. Caravels are awesome. But, yeah, they're kind of crappy too. Okie dokie, what am I going to do over here? We could make a subsidiary over here, but it wouldn't be any good. We got Patriot Pellets Ban. Patriot Pills Plant. That's the way you read it, I suppose. Strangely enough, if it's an AI pirate mark, the pirates keep coming, so... Unlike when it's my pirate mark, it's like the first fleet that gets there that gets destroyed, right? And suddenly the pirate mark is gone, but not in this case. So anyway, it seems like the trade route is still being blocked by mysterious invisible assailants, which is annoying. Because obviously there's nothing blocking me here. Look at that, I researched something. It led to me... What? Whatever. Okay, so the behemoth is now gone again. Should be really slow, so we could even spot it like this, maybe. But we probably won't. But who cares? Now this one's really far out. Let's put a trading company over here. I mean, trading subsidiary. It's just the further away it is, it's the better it's supposed to be, right? It's probably not really that good, but who cares? We just have nothing better to do at the moment. Either spam ships, which we can't fill with manpower, or bugger off. Which brings me to another tech we could probably consider, and should. It's the chain gang tech. It's the chain gang tech. See, chain gang tech will enable us to recruit instantaneously a really good amount of firepower. I mean manpower. That's good stuff. How do we do that, you ask? Well, it's very simple. We I don't really know. Where's the home system? It's over there, isn't it? Hidden from my sight. Anyways, these cravers are really tough, honestly. I expect them to be this good. Even his shows are easier targets. They're fighting really hard too, and cloaking and everything is pretty decent, right? It's not bad. I thought it was easy pickings, but turns out those cravers are badass. And what's worse, they're cloaked badasses, so I'm gonna have to cancel this tag and research this tag instead, right? Freaking anti-cloaker. That's not real fun. Cloaking is bad. Cloaking is annoying. That's what it is. It's not interactive. It's just that you need a checklist. Like, do I have this? No. Well, I need to. Okay, yeah. The colony is gone again. No, nobody blocks it. Nothing happened, but it's gone again. Curious as to why and how, but I guess my questions are not going to be answered. Oh wow, we actually have attacked 2 swarm missiles now. That's delightful. Look at that. We might actually lose against Cravers, even with the new mod. Incredible. How is the trading company doing? Wow, look at that. It's generating 448 dust per turn. That's pretty decent. I mean, of course, we're making 2.5k, but how are we making that, by the way? System production is that massive, is it? Good. Do we have the scavenger law up? We don't. Well, let's enable it. It's fight time. It's fight time! And it's beam slices. Jesus Christ, those guys are badass. What do they say? They offer peace? They request alliance? Okay, I'll go into alliance. Wow! What's going on? Why are these AI so tough on me? It's like they unlocked a hidden potential. Started actually doing things, you know. It never happens to me. They never even invade anything. It's fantastic. Exciting too. Okay, I guess it means I should start building actual warships. I'll get to it. I'll get around to it, is what I mean. Until then, I'm fine. I'm not dying, right? I'm still pretty well off. Which is surprising, given the circumstances. But that's what's happening. What do I need for the antimatter access? That's out of reach. What about here? That's perfect. That's perfect. It was surprisingly cheap too. Did you see that? Oh, that was this thing. Calling actually cost more. Okay. It's not that cheap as I thought. Okay. Good. So we still have money, right? We can still turn this around. No biggie. No stress. It's gonna be fine. Just need to stop making stupid ships and actually make real ships. But that would, you know, mean I would be taking this seriously. Which I also should be. But still, we're testing the mod and the mod is working, right? The mod is working. Mod is amazing. I delight in the mod. But I was hoping to like make more use of the training companies. Look at that, 12k. I can instantly build this thing, whatever that is. And I'm gonna do it, you know, because I can. So empowering. Yes. Did we research the wrong tech first? No. Well, it does look like we did, but we didn't. Intergalactic thingy. Set a trap. Strike plasma bombers. Wow, we're still getting invaded by cravers. We're gonna get a science agreement, and that's gonna shit on us. I'm sorry, girl, but we can't sustain that stuff. And I'm really sorry, but no, it's impossible in this patch. Just stupidly expensive to do. So, I guess that's a big no-no for me. Sorry. Anyway, we are going to start deploying real ships now. We give them the ramper scoops, which is also important. Ramper scoops on everything, yes? Do not build ships without ramper scoops. Yeah, this is no longer important. Let's just make them a warship too. And yeah, ramper scoops on everything. That has movement modules, obviously. Do we still have law enabled? Yes, we do. Excellent. Hit it. Oh boy. Yes. That's really good income over there. You know, if it dies, which it did. Look at that stuff. 2k science in one turn. Ah, yes, I'm a rich man now. Seems like the tables have turned. I will show you no mercy. You crazy dogs. You give me cash now. And look at that. It's the same situation all over though. I mean, I didn't change a thing. And suddenly I'm winning. How is that even possible? Is it because of my alliance with the misplaced a lot with portals? Probably not. Do I get any good science from the science agreement? 68. Neat. Very influential indeed. Can't live without it. Can't imagine my life without it. Okay, good. It's gonna ruin me though. I really wish I could maintain that scavenger law because that's really good stuff. Oh look, we get to reinitiate this boost. And we get to make influential decisions on our future. And we're starting to win. In the ground battles, look at that. Everything's changing. It's like new era. The future is now. Okay, we're gonna get the Craver dude because he has a projectile bonus, which of course is usually absolutely trash, but since we're still running missiles mostly, it's gonna be awesome. And we also want an anti-detector to piss on those people who would like to hide, and we need to use this module to move around as like a normal person and not like a cripple. Because that's really annoying. And there they are. Cash in space. Just have to grab it. Look at that. How amazing is that? They're fighting. What are they fighting? Who's that? Imperial boys. Okay. Good to know. Good to know who am I going to be dying to next time, but let's get that interspecies HR on. And let's get those frigates out. Yes. Frigates are gonna help a ton. Did we, by the way, did we get the higher capacity on the... Yes, we did. Are we full? Not really. Okay, guess it's a good time to turn back and refill. Because we dropped off for the combat, right? I hate those. I hate when that happens, but can't blame it. It was my fault. Mostly. Okay, let's do it like this. I don't really know. It's supposed to be like a smart way to set things up so that the flag is actually more effective, but I don't know the way. Do you know the way? Share the way. Show us the way. Really, double engine. Ah, crap. I'm gonna hit it with something better. Resource crisis. Yes, I'm well aware. I hope that the science agreement gets cancelled. Because I can't afford to cancel it, so it should get cancelled on its own. Because it costs me too much to cancel it. No, that makes no sense, but that's the way this game does it. And after the HR, we're gonna get a carrier. And with the carrier, we're gonna wreck. Right, we're gonna rock. And since we are about to rock, the ACDC will salute us. Isn't that amazing? So many options. So many things happening. So many possibilities. And so many stupid dull references. But that's life. No, you weren't supposed to fly away again. You were supposed to refill. What you gonna do now? You're not refilling. I need you to refill. With manpower. Most important. Anyway, where were we? Look, we even have moon bases. We do? How? Why? Is there a moon? How can I tell? This looks like a moon. Looks like moons. So we could... Yeah, it's a single lunar anomaly though. But still, it's plus 50. I'm gonna take it. I mean, it has meaning to it, you know, because there's no inflation, so cash actually has meaning. It's not a joke. There's value in it. It's fantastic. On top of that, fantastic value. Yes, that's the spirit. Cash. Imagine how it could be to be at the top making cash money. Really, you're that anti-militaristic that you're not gonna enable me to have a military party in charge. Wow, the cravers are rolling. And I'm hating because I can't do anything about it. My fleet is stuck in a infinite loop of flying back and forth because I'm stupid. We already knew that. Carry as it is. Gonna be the carrier king. So apparently this is still interrupted for some reason, but it isn't. But you know, it never fixed, so it still is. Look at that, 512. It's not too much. It's reasonable. That's what I like about it, you know, it's not insane. It's just good money. Come to think of good money, we might as well buy this out. 3.3k, it's not too bad. It's not so bad. Well, we could have, though, used a freaking discount on this planet. Bugger. Okay, do not fly back again. Oh, you already flew back again. Okay. That's unfortunate. Doing that youth. Youth. Okay, who's gonna fly with these boys? You are Mr. Scarface. Exquisite. Let's put these guns on there. Yes, very good, very good. You're a smart lad, you'll figure it out, comrade. Let's fly to glory. Do we have enough manpower to fly to glory, though? We really, really don't. Let's fix that by doing some chain gangs. And you should really start enjoying the buyouts, though. I mean, we're still not doing anything about those, right? Because we have Jedonic, so we don't have to, but it'd still be interesting to actually show that we can do something with it. Which we currently not really in place to do. But income is decent. And most importantly, it still remains relevant. Hello. What's the setup now? It's still full missiles, right? So most of the firepower is in missiles. Okay. Is the scavenging law enabled? It is not, and we can't afford it. Instead, we have a crippling debt of inflation from a science pact we signed so courageously. And that's all we have. Okay, at least we're refilling manpower now. Okay, it's time to turn the tide, right? It's time to turn the tables, flip it. Look at that, look at those buyout prices. Aren't they great? I mean, still, they're quite expensive by default, but hey, I like them. They're less expensive than they could be. That's something I'm willing to point out. It really is a big deal to me. See, now I can afford it for some reason. Oh, because the law finally broke. Goddamn law. What are our affinities anyway? Disarming diplomacy, groupthink, agricultural experts. Okay, brilliant. It takes me a really long time to beat this AI for some reason. Probably because I'm terrible. Could be. I won't be denying that I'm terrible. It's obvious, you can see that. Yeah. As I'm playing quickly. How long am I playing? I'm playing for an hour. I'm at 44 turns, which is more than 1 minute per turn now, so I'm getting kind of sloppy over here. Sloppy and slow. Very bad, 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 bad. I should slap myself for being so inadequately slow. Anyway, let's fight. Let's fight, and if I bring all these fleets down on that freaking planet, it should be goddamn enough to bring it down. Oh, hello. Hello there. Are you by any chance General Kenobi? No, no, you're gonna fly away, aren't you? You're gonna run away on me again. I kinda see that coming. I'm not really impressed. No, you actually didn't run away on me. Wow. Look at that fire, though. I mean, they focused fire on slicers, even though there was a Reaper in their face. This is quite intriguing. I'm surprised. They have 3 coordinators to protect us, but they still take out... Oh, that's probably because everything has died. Okay. Guess the caravel wing isn't that strong. Fortunately not. We'll see the end of it soon. Until then, let's enjoy the fireworks. So, we do have the buyout reduction installed over here, so we can check that our fancy carrier only costs... how much was that? 7k to buy out instead of the classical 20. So we can buy... We actually can buy out carriers now, and even better, we can actually use them. So good news. I even add some defense now. Only the defenses when you have faith, right? Accept the Lord as your savior. Yeah, accept Jesus as your savior. And everything will be okay. Well, it could work like this, maybe. We'll see. I'd like to reassign a governor here so he grabs all that XP. And it went from 7.5 to 9.3 because I actually added mods on it. But still pretty good price for me. I think that's pretty decent. Pretty good by my standards. My standards are really low. Okay. See, there's something Lumeris specific about this tech. I can't really tell what it is. Yeah, we're still bleeding approval. Which might be something we might want to look into, but first we're gonna get that. That's hit points. No, we want damage. Then we want hit points. We might even want airplanes. No, not yet. Too soon for airplanes. Could pretend that there are shooting stars, yes, but it's too early for those. Okay. So we're getting through. Slowly, but certainly, we are making a dent by dent, like Harvey Dent. And yeah, we have an entire fleet full of caravels, so we might die again. We'll see. Yeah, let's see what goes down. Probably will die. Horribly, but not so horribly actually. It's pretty good. I mean, most of the caravels actually survived. Look at the pricing on that ship, you know. It's a scout ship. And an entire fleet of scout ships with a couple junks behind them destroyed a fleet of Tech 2 ships. Well, at the same time, the fleet of Tech 2 ships kind of messed up against the North fleet of Tech 2 ships. Bummer. But you know, what can you do? Anyway, we're gonna use the hero if we can. Is Arakio boy back? No, he's still injured for one more turn. We're gonna heal him for 350. Wow. Use him as our movement feature, which doesn't move. Really? You're such a bummer. Let's give you a cloaking detection level 1 so you don't get spooked. There will be no surprises, yes? Most excellent. Okay, what do we have here? Mr. Inflation, influence. No inflation. Inflation is off. Let's just double check that. Yes, inflation is still stuck at 1. Brilliant. I love that. I'm enjoying that part most certainly because I can buy out stuff without losing an arm and a leg in the process. And you see, I can actually say, yes, I would like some more adamantium here. Let me just buy out these things. Oh yeah, next turn I'm gonna be rich man. Okay, the turn afterwards. But you get what I'm getting at. It's really good. Let's go. Come on. What have you brought? A brig. Okay. It's not like it matters very much. Be super slow anyway. Reinforcements have arrived. What are we gonna couple up? Yeah, we're gonna couple up like this. And we might actually even consider Mr. What's your name? Dimitri? No, you're Oleg. Okay, Oleg. You're gonna get the fleet. Mr. Craverface is not. It's gonna be honorably discharged. But you will not continue in our service for now. Instead, you will be in charge of this amazing fleet, and your primary goal is to win. So all we do is win, right? No sacrifices, no victory. Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to take. Ha ha ha. Okay, let's get some Schooners in there. Because Schooners are very schoon, yes? Schön. What can they do actually there? They really don't do much. Just carry stuff. Support stuff. So I can get like 2 of those. Just to spice things up. Yeah. And then the spice. And the space, of course. Don't know where that came from. Yep, frigates. Yeah, we can just pick up another set of fleet ships over here and carry them over with Mr. Craver Face. Craver McCraver Face. How much do I need? 1 more antimatter? Yeah, and then I'll have a lot of money to buy out another carrier. So I'm not doing that. But I actually technically could, right? That now. What's that? Is that a quest curiosity? I wonder what it does. Well, it didn't kill my fleet, so that's good. This is taking so long though. Maybe the AI likes known inflation too. Maybe a little bit too much. We'll see. I probably have too much dust. That's actually pretty good though. What are you doing? Requesting a science agreement again? No! Bugger off! We know that doesn't work. I can't afford it. Oh, I won decisively. What a wonderful moment of joy. Okay, let's siege it. Oh, I can't anymore. I hesitated for a brief moment. And now I will pay for that by not being able to siege that planet against AI. However, I have a backup plan for this. Entire freaking backup plate. I just click fast enough and I'll get to invade. This is how I learned to click fast enough. I play against AI, which clicks the fastest. So that's why. That's my learning strategy. Play against the fastest opponent, the AI. What? Okay. Let's try to buy out that carrier. Yeah, we're gonna fail. Probably. Maybe. This is nice. Pushing to the limit. Loving that. Ah, this should be like the finishing move, right? It should be pretty good now. We have everything we need. Tons of ships. Tons of manpower. And things. And a comrade in arms who keeps spamming with invitations to science pack, which we cannot maintain, and they probably cannot maintain either. Well, they might be able to maintain it because they're AI. So they get to afford it easily, but not me. I'm not AI, you know? I have to actually pay for it. With influence, which I don't have infinite amounts of. Okay, let's beat you up. Look at that massive Craver civil fleet. Oh. Losing my ability to talk too. Why am I doing this? No idea. Okay. So really strong troopers by now, which is great. And we're gonna make another company here, because why not? It's been way too long. We've waited for far too long, and now it's gone. I don't know what is gone, but it is gone. Come on, let's finish the siege already, so we can refill over here with our 2.5k dust, which is still a lot of money, honestly. I mean, given the dust actually matters. I'm gonna keep repeating that because I'm quite proud of that achievement, but I know if it gets obnoxious, just mute me and watch the game on silent. Perhaps play some good music in the background if you can, you know, like so. I actually recently started to listening to System of a Down again. That's pretty good. I couldn't speak that good English back then, but now I can speak a little bit better English, right? So I get to understand a little bit more of the content. Although not very much. I mean, those texts are still like not completely comprehensible, but okay. I'm cloaked, but I can see them. Haha! I have the freaking detector. Gotcha. What I can do here is start making new carriers, right? Right over here. Those depleted lovely planets. And what more, I can... another cool thing, which is... What is it? I can buy them out. Yeah, I can buy them out right here, right now. Well, not right there, right now, you know, but I could if I had the money. Which I don't, because I'm poor. But I think I'm still not the poorest person in the game. And the military upkeep is quite high, honestly. It's pretty high. So I guess that's good. That's fair. I shouldn't be the only one paying taxes. Yeah, empowered population again, please. Whoa, 2 more turns. Okay, I'll dig that. I'll dig that. What's going on here? Why aren't you making more carriers for me? What is this? How much is a new planet? 2.5k. Look at that stuff. Look at that. We already have so many planets, but the next one only costs 2.5. Not 20k, it's 2.5k. Oh god, I love this. The lack of inflation is amazing. It really is. Okay, let's get industrialists in. I want those indie laws set up so I can finish the quest. Oh, it's trash, but we at least have to try. Industrialist party in. Maintain a single industrialist law. We can do that. I believe in us. Oh, we didn't win. Why not? I mean, we're really good at this point. We should be winning, but we are not. Yay, destroy behemoth. Amazing. How amazing am I? Really? Why can't I siege? I have no manpower. Because after the unsuccessful, yes, I still didn't finish the siege. Okay, never mind. Making stuff up. Too soon. Too soon. Well, after the successful siege, most of the manpower is going to move to a single fleet, not both. It's not going to be divided, right? It's not going to be correctly assigned. It's going to be awful. My geez, this is taking longer than an actual PvP game. It's so tough. They don't GG after 20 turns, so I guess that makes them tough, but... Oh, really tough. Another science agreement? Yeah, you love those, don't you? Okay, how much manpower did you get? Yeah, plenty. Okay. Now we have carriers now, it's like nothing can stop us. You can bugger off and go away. It's the same thing. 2 different words. But yeah, that's what I mean to say. So Bushir, shall we take Bushir or shall we wait for Taurus? Hey, why not both, you know? Why not both? Why not both? Okay, boys. Want to move those big fishy bottoms up the downhill, uphill, general direction of our enemies. Oh, I'm really rich in adamantium now. I mean antimatter. How did that happen? Look at how expensive that thing is. Marvelous, I'm rich now in not antimatter, but in money. Brilliant. And I even have lots of carriers building. Brilliant. This is how fortunate is all this, right? Now I should queue up chain gangs on all the planets, but I'm too lazy to do that, so I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna research those things over here. What was that information? Yeah, parasites are done. Good. Piracy is theft, you know. Copying movies is stealing. If you do it, you'll face the consequences. Oh. Yeah, let's do the chain gang move. So what I like to do when I run out of manpower completely, like an utter idiot, this is why I screw up chain gang on all the freaking planets, right? It's kind of annoying to do because it's a lot of clicking and searching for the chain gang, but in the end it's pretty good. It's pretty worth it. It's like one of the most rewarding micro activities in the game. Like all of the, well, it's much better than terraforming a planet or because look at that, yeah, it's pretty good. I think that instantaneous manpower is really worth it. Let's get the Guardian in the party. We don't have enough of those. Good deal, thank you, boy. Yeah, better spawn out of nowhere just to bother me. I'm into it. Really, right here? Why there? I mean, all of you were defeated. But you know, I mean, which location am I gonna choose to spawn? Is it gonna be the academy system? So it can be evenly distributed? Because no, it's gonna be the player system, just so I can piss him off. But it's fine, I'm gonna make you pay. You'll pay. I'm gonna make you pay. And it's gonna be in dust. Well, I'm Lumeris, I need money. I'm gonna make you pay in dust. Then I get to recruit you. And that's excellent. Let's siege more systems. Wow, look at that. Speed of lane movement. Dig that, love that. Yeah, we should probably, yeah, get those aerodynamics soon. Then we'll change into flying ships. I mean flying, not flying ships. Ships are already flying in space, right? Well, technically they're kind of floating, you know, they don't have to be actually... Well, you know what I mean. Navigating space. Yeah, navigating space. Wow, I'm gonna get a Craver bonus. Craver population bonus. Very soon. At this rate. Yeah, Mr. Snowfleet. Let's move you. Probably refilled already. We're gonna reassign a hero over here, probably. So this guy can move faster. The speed of light. He has even an HP bonus on fleet, you know, it's pretty good. The Cravers are not so bad as heroes. They aren't. They really are not. Hey, oh yeah, I want to get that. And then I'm gonna get my hands on all this stuff, and finally I'm gonna put the trade center right in here. I love that idea. Well, then I would have to make a subsidiary here instead. I think. Ah, let's do it like this way. Let's do it this way. I already invested myself into this, so let's do this. So let's see how expensive the thing is, right? Because we get to build it now. Look at that. It's gonna take us 28k. Yes! Hell yeah. 28k to buy out that stuff, that's amazing. With inflation it would be like 200k, right? By now, but without it, it's actually affordable and reasonable too. I mean, it's still a lot of money, right? But less so. Because it's not annoyingly a lot. It's just a lot. I also need to research the electroplating, not for the mod, but for the thingy. For the thingy. Which, well, what does it do? It's a card, to get the card that's involved in that technology. See, the card will enable some pretty dank moves on our end, like clearing an entire system with a single fleet in a single turn, due to being able to regain action points. To not have any manpower on that fleet. Science agreement again. Really? Can you stop? You know I can't use it. Well, you don't know it. You know, you're programmed by yesterday's rules. I mean, a year ago rules, which state I can use it, and it's free, and it's awesome, and everybody should have it. But I can't. Sorry. Wow, the thing is actually getting cheaper now. Look at that income. The scaling with the trading thing. It works. And also I have 7 colonized neighbors. Wow. And bonus, and population, and system level. You know, this is good. It actually works. Income is there. You might say it isn't, but it's there. I can see it with my own eyes. And I'm quite pleased. This is good stuff. It really is. I am amazed. I'm very happy too. Gorgeous. You know, originally I was slightly concerned that it might not be as good, because the inflation was actually sort of meant to increase the trading company income, but as you can clearly see, it was BS. It's still brilliant. It's still amazing. I like it very much so. It's a lot of potential. Might actually even be worth maintaining that trading agreement. Let's try it out.
You will see that our trials have not hardened our hearts.
Yeah, it's considering another contract because it's spamming me with a BS. Sorry, no, but trade agreement maybe. Yeah, you have no no what? Unfortunately. You are like the least useful of the rowing clans, but with fast amounts. That's lovely. Well, how about you bugger off, woman? You're freaking rocking here with the added trading and stuff. I think. Okay, we're not. How did that happen? No, I'm gonna bomb it again, but I'm gonna retreat because yeah, there's nothing left to retreat with. No. Bugger off. You can't use that. It doesn't work. Sorry. It's just the way it is. And the Prodigy song? Also dig that one. Very good song. I'll go more and more insane during the quarantine. I mean, self-quarantine, not imposed quarantine, fortunately. Oh yeah, minus neck 3k. We did that. Weaken manpower in single system. We lost. We didn't manage to defeat the pirate boss. It's a shame. We have airplanes now there, so we should consider those. Yes. Airplane power. Row, row, fight the power. Look at that, look at that, look at that. I mean, they're not too big, you know. This one's big because this one has the trading center on it, right? But the other ones are okay. No, they're not OP. They're actually useful, you know. They're not useless. They're decent. They start slightly better off, and they even generate a lot of science too now, you know. Not too much, but some amounts. It's like half of my science output is from trading. Okay, it's not. Never mind. We could get the bellboy, right? That's his name. Oh, it's Bob. It's actually Bob. Oh, and Bob doesn't help enough. It doesn't help at all. What you doing, Bob? Why aren't you being helpful? Where's the green boy? Ecologist Fishy Ben. What you got? Yeah, you don't have this scanner. Yeah, I need to get you that scanner. I need to give you the real guns, and we can't afford you because we kind of were on a spending spree last time. Bummer. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna figure it out. Did you refill, guys? Didn't refill much. Okay, another turn of these recruitment drivers. Oh yeah, that's the spirit. That's the stuff. Oh, it's just one. I think with just one turn of this activity, you reproduce the effect of having dark glitter on all your systems, and that's another reason why dark glitter sucks. You should never get it. If you get it, you're screwed because obviously the game doesn't like you. And tactics. We don't even have take trophies here. That's a shame. But I'm most excited. Yeah, barrage fire is good too. For reserves, yes, that's the card we need. Now we're not getting a science agreement with you. Check that out. It's still bugged. I invade his system, but he gets the achievement. Marvelous. Oh, look at that. We got a system to level 3. Thanks, man. You're the good man. Thank you. Taking trophies or full reserves? Full reserves. See, there's no effect on it. What it does is enables me to do another attack after the first attack. And that's a big deal because if you see this, a camped home system, for instance, you just use the card repeatedly, right? Because you always win anyway. Or you should anyway. You should always win. They always run away, right? They always run away and come back to annoy you. So this way, you ensure they can't. Because you can clear infinite amounts of fleets with this card. And I really love that thing. I really love that you can, is what I mean. Because that's a big deal. To me, at least. Well, well. Looks like the cravers are going down. That's good. And it's a good time for them to perish. I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna move on and focus on the task at hand, which is kind of finishing the game. More or less. Chain gangs for everyone who wants to, though. I wouldn't like to draft anyone who doesn't want to fight in a freaking space war against aliens. It's kind of like Starship Troopers, right? kinda. Far from it, but kinda. Okay. I should have done this so long ago. Anyway. Yeah, it's good. Lots of population, right? So it reaches a good trading efficiency. Or so it seems. Might not be true at all. Looks like the trading agreement is useless.
Speak. You will see that our trials have
Oh,
not
you
hardened
don't really
our
want to
hearts.
accept it, do you? It would be okay to accept it if I accepted that science agreement, which I
Rest
won't accept
for
because it's too
yourself.
expensive.
Unfortunately, we cannot agree on this subject.
Oh, bummer. Is she just predetermined to do that every time? Maybe she is. Well, what can I do? Stretch my neck out a bit. Good. Much better. Now we're gonna get the retreat denial on the behemoth. And also the special Lumeris thingy, it's over here. Which we can never effectively use because it can only be placed on a normal behemoths, right? It can't be placed on a juggernaut. Which is BS. It would be really awesome on the juggernaut. Imagine a juggernaut that gives cash per kills, right? Well, you can't have that because designers said so. I guess I could mod that though. I could and should mod that next. Oh yeah, I have a plan now. Military buyouts, yes. Yes, please. It's like double the effect, double, twice as effective as the chain gangs, but plus it costs cash, which is kind of bad, but it doesn't cost population, so that's good. Look at the amount of improvements on that planet. Very good. Now we're gonna keep fighting. We're gonna have extreme losses though because we have those freaking airplanes. Bummer. Over there. That's a system we don't own yet. Hello there. Yeah, now it's kind of like a done deal, right? It's nothing extraordinary. We're just gonna fly around and kill everything. Probably die in the process, as it seems. Really? That's hurtful. Fortunately, we can try again right away, but we don't want to do that, really. We, however, can enable a law that will offset the costs, right? Slightly. Whew, make it less of a bummer. Look at that science. Yeah, it's the spirit. I mean, that's the science. Not mutually exclusive, I suppose, but it's the science. See, now we're gonna make behemoths, all behemoths go away with a single fleet. And then we're gonna siege that. Yarr. Major victory, 99%, right? 50 left undeployed, so we couldn't kill them all in one fell swoop. Shame. A real bummer. We'll make it. We'll survive. We'll figure it out. Okay, come on, move. Oh, you can't because it's not your turn yet. My bad. Oh, it's supposed to be a really good place to trade from, too. That's brilliant. You get such lovely places to trade from. Is this a good place to trade from? It looks like it. Okay, let's make a trading company here too, you know. We have a subsidiary here, we might as well have a company here. Where else could we place a trading company? Somewhere nice, warm and cozy. Sickness. I mean, why not? This point it doesn't matter. I just want to see how much trading income can we manage with the mod. Because it seems that the scaling is starting to slightly kick off. The trade value of the system actually matters now. It seems like it. But it's not that big. It looks like it does matter a big deal. You know, the placement and all. And the improvements are still ridiculously expensive considering how much they improve, but even though I made them actually a lot cheaper, and they would be like 2k now, combined with the inflation and everything. Well, we got defeated here at an empty system. Oh boy, yeah. Humiliating. Let's kill them for that. Offense. What do we have? Caravel still? Really? We're flying a stupid donkey fleet. And we're loving it. But it is still a stupid donkey fleet. Like, bleeds. Ships. Dies every time we shoot it. It's quite unfortunate, really. Get that, we kill our own population. How genius is that? There are the reinforcements, they're over there. Just gonna grab them, you are, matey. Okay. Too much. Still too much. Yeah, to carry sound like a good deal. Good survival capacity and all that. Yeah, I think. I would hope so. Hang on. Put 1 point in and I can do something else. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do hull plating penetration for some reason. Because damage is probably not good enough for me anymore. I want to be smart and techy. I want to do things that look dumb. Or they at least look smart, but they're dumb. Yes, that's the plan. So what's next? Trading subsidiary at Lahat. I want to make these trading companies work. Which we are, kinda, but we're gonna win the game before that, so... yeah, we're gonna get those. Trading system value, right? Value that more than everything. Oh, we even got to an academy's quest. Wow, look at that, we even get a treaty proposal. They will give us absolutely nothing and we'll leave them alone. How amazing is that? How amazing indeed. Okay, how much did we get the full cravers? Yeah, we did. Look at those bad boys. Oh yes, more damage on ships. Yay, those are so good. I love that. And I get 25% of the trading company added to. So that's like 2k of influence produced right over there. That's not too bad. Not too shabby. Not too shabby indeed. Yeah, defiant still though. Trouble. Good news is that if we're gonna flip over, we're gonna become a federation in 2001. I don't know how long. And that will result in a better government to expand, which is what we're doing, right? So, hope. There is hope. You can also just jump up the approval with both of these combined and prevent the system collapse altogether. No, it's still gonna come just a little later. What a bummer indeed. Look at that, they failed to retreat. Losers. Can't even retreat anymore. Who taught them how to play the game? Hope it wasn't me. Make me look bad. Okay. I need about 21 systems to win the conquest victory. But I didn't really come here for the conquest victory, right? I came here for the dust victory, if possible, but doesn't seem to be en route. Look at these bad boys, they never really refill the probes, or there's really nothing left to scan. Wonder, which one is it? I guess I don't care. Okay. Yeah, creative queuing. Come on. Let me choose things that matter. More carriers. More carriers now, actually. You can penetrate pills too. More carriers for everyone and everywhere. Okay, workers barracks. Then a carrier. Good. Look at that income. It's pretty good. I like it. I must say I appreciate it. Oh, we're on the team with the Cravers. Brilliant. We should have upgraded the fleet first. Just gonna retreat now, right? See, if we upgrade it, we're gonna have the anti-retreat module. They can't retreat anymore. I'm gonna take them out. Bam! Yeah! This is what you get when you mess with a warrior! Anyway, this is becoming boring as heck. So... I guess we did what we wanted to do, right? We showcased the mod, it works. It's good. I would like to say it's good. I like it very much. Because I made it. With help of other people, of course, because I have no idea how to mod. I didn't know how to mod yesterday. Now I do. This is what it looks like when I do. So I make tiny adjustments with massive repercussions, right? Oh, massive. Tiny, actually. I mean, the game didn't change, you know? The game didn't go to hell. It's not like I became a Superman. No! I'm just a lot less weak than usual, and it's actually enjoyable. I can buy out things now without losing in my entire bank because of a single thing. You know how important that is? That's marvelous. That's amazing. I like that a lot. I must say that's amazing. Very important to me. So I like that a lot. I'm quite happy. So I hope you'll be happy too when you play it, because it looks pretty solid. Let's look at those trading companies again. Taurus has amazing values, but I can't see those. Can I? No, I'll just see that. Yeah, those trading companies are scaling now. Scaling. Let's scale them up a little more. I mean, they're making a lot of dust, so we could invest in them. Smart people would. Can buy out some upgrades for more cash. Look at that. Look at how cheap that is, you know? How cheap it actually is to get that. yeah, we're getting into the loop. We're getting into the positive feedback loop, but we produce more and make more, and it's actually worth investing into. And I really like that. You know, it never was like that. You know, it's maybe see your return on that investment in forever, but here, oh, we're actually losing money again. Never mind. I went to call. Oh, what? What did you do? Where? Oh, we're going to war. You shouldn't have done that.
The Empire welcomes all.
You shouldn't have done that, mate.
I'm still fathoming you out. Speak up.
You're spamming me with another science request, aren't you? Let's go to war.
One meeting. You're a sly.
I'm a sly one. Artai. You got that right. Okay. Got those to go away. I get to get these to go away. Go away, go away, go away. So you capture this with your influence, matey. I'm gonna capture it with my airplanes. That's right. I'm gonna continue. Capture this with my airplanes too. Wow. Just major, huh? Not decisive. Okay. Bummer. But you know what? I don't care. All ships are up to date. Delightful. See, now I should get some sort of a fodder. Oh, there it is. Just what I thought about. Not in that fleet, no, in the other one. Okay, now I assign a hero to make it move a lot faster. Because I think it's closer. Might be wrong. About that. I'm gonna go for it. Very quickly. Now we're actually gonna finish up the Cravers too. Wow, good. They deserve to be finished. I think. I'd like to think that. Maybe they don't. Maybe they're a peaceful race. And I underestimated them. Underestimated their capacity for peace and love and stuff. Wow, those systems are really bad. Anyway, yeah, let's go into the Boris Guild everywhere we can. Yeah, we're already doing that, okay? And you? Yeah. How's our empire? How far are we falling apart? Slowly enough. Good. Actually gonna win the supremacy victory very soon if we find that home system. I'll etch whatever I want, wherever I want, I guess. No. Cold dark space can bugger off. I can't. Actually, I could sign it now. Oh, they have a freaking juggernaut over there. Whoa, look at that boy. 45k firepower. That's pretty impressive. I'm actually kind of scared. I might lose. I've never seen a juggernaut made by AI before. That'd be crappy. Let's get trophies. Let's believe in ourselves, right? Yeah, it's a crappy juggernaut. Why was it so bad? Oh, it was equipped with railguns. Okay, bummer. I mean, you can't make this shit up. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna make the strongest firepower ship in the galaxy, and I'm gonna put super melee weapons on it so it dies before it shoots. Brilliant. Who can make AI do that? He's a really mean person. It's like, you sick man, why did you do that? Poor AI actually believes they can beat me with that sort of setup. How awful is that? So we're stably making a lot of money, but we're stably paying a ton of money for upkeep. And somehow the trading income is actually decreasing. Do you see that?
We hope.
Oh, because we're getting blockaded, right. Where? Rassam and Sylvie. Where's Rassam and Sylvie? Rassam's right over there. That's easy to solve. Just gonna run in there and shoot things with our big guns, but the automatic, that's a good thing to know too. Rassam is clear. Sylvie is not though. Could take that out. So yeah, that's another thing that's actually balanced about the trading companies is that you can blockade them and deny the income. Actually can do that. Yeah, it's not like you can counter anything else like that. You can shoot down the mining props of the hay show if you get there in time. But the trading companies should be like of an equal power level, right? If that's supposed to be the same power level. Well, they couldn't be really, because everyone can get trading companies. Okay, then the 5th trading company should be of that power level. Just because. Yeah. Just because it could. I don't see a reason not to. Every race gets a superpower. Well, almost every race, okay? And Lumeris didn't get anything. So I suggest they ignore inflation. Like, not just by 5%. Let's just ignore the inflation entirely. And this looks pretty good. I really think that could actually work. Ignore inflation, maybe get those slightly better trading companies with an increased bonus. And if we make this a Lumeris only, that might not be so stupid. It might be, but might not be. Military behemoth with 59,000 firepower in long-range weaponry. Oh boy, I'm gonna die? Maybe. No, I didn't lose a single ship. How misleading those numbers are. There's more. There's Tom Cruise. We're gonna go with full reserves again because we're cocky. And this time it's gonna not work for some reason. Strange things. Okay. Bummer, but okay. Because I can do this now. Can you do this? Okay, I can do this next turn. I'll buy this out first. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make a ship. I'm gonna make a new fleet out here, right? Because I can. I'm gonna make a carrier. Second carrier for good measure. It's actually getting slightly, yeah, it's expensive because it has the mod. And maybe a couple of these. I'm gonna buy it all out. I'm gonna assign a governor so he can get some XP out of it. Unless, of course, I'm gonna get invaded right here, right now, and all that money is going to waste. Bummer! 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 Real bummer! Bummer! Can't make this stuff up. That's pretty good. What a bummer. Anyway. They flew in just in time, you know, they were like Yeah, he's buying stuff out. Let's wait for him to buy everything out and then move in and take him out. Incredible. Pretty, pretty mean. What a dick move, right, by the AI. Marvelous though. I mean, I never seen AI this involved before. They're always like lambs to the slaughter, not doing anything really. But now they're alive. Maybe something out there helps them. Maybe it is the inflation mod. Maybe it's because the game thinks I'm cheating. Maybe I have enabled something by mistake. I don't know what. But damn, this AI actually does things, you know. That's amazing. I don't remember ever seeing that before. They're usually that silent partner that's just there for you to kill. It's boring. Oh yeah, I can't make more heroes because Academy quest. Which I'm gonna lose. On top of that. Yeah, shouting population is mine as well. Delightful. Delightful. These are only line 2s though, so they don't block off the exits. They don't prevent retreat. Even the retrofitting is cheap. This is gorgeous. Oh yes, I love this. Because I do this and I can buy 2 carriers, right? How much luxury is... And, you know, even the luxury isn't anyhow like oppressively too much. This is actually quite decent amount, you know, it's not bad, it's not great, it's not outrageously lot. So I like that. I like that plenty. Okay, I'm gonna drop a subsidiary here in favor of subsidiary over there, so I can connect the network to the... Oh, it's actually a trading company. Oh, bummer. Okay, let's drop a subsidiary here. Subsidiary. There you go. I know. I'm gonna build it over here. I'm gonna buy out the workers' barracks. I'm gonna wait a turn. Don't interrupt me with your stupid notions of putting in work. I'm gonna be slacking. Anyway, how are we doing now? We're gonna establish a federation. Have we already established a federation? Did I miss the another entire memo about me going into a revolution? It's kind of quick. So what are we now? We are now a federation with pacifists in power. So results are meh. We're just too big now. It's unsustainable, right? And we can't recruit new heroes to compensate for it. Everything's going down really a lot faster for some reason. You know, it usually doesn't go down this quickly. You know, the Academy quest actually spawned on turn 50 or so, or 60, wasn't it? That's amazing. I don't know what I do. What did I do? But that's pretty cool. I doubt I did anything. I don't think I'm that involved. Anyway, once we possess this system over here, we won the game. So let's focus on that. Let's not do any shenanigans unnecessarily. Let's just take that system down. But damn. Something feels a lot different here. I don't know how to explain it, how to express it, but damn right it does.
We hope that the
It's not bad. Actually feels pretty good. All in all. I mean, the AI actually offered a reasonable challenge. Well, reasonable, okay. I always knew I would win, right? Never mind. But somehow they have plenty of ships. They're doing the right stuff. Well, they always lose anyway, yes, almost. But they try their best, and that's pretty good. I mean, when I played in a multiplayer game against Endless Cravers, they were a joke. On turn 30, they were still sieging the poor guy, so we switched places, and I just made like couple 11. I made 11 stupid caravels, right, with swarm and missile, T2 missiles, and I kept wrecking him over and over again because he didn't take a hint. Just keep dying. But these guys, they do pretty differently. It's intriguing to watch, although the ship sell price is really low. But it's intriguing to watch. I love this. Feels kind of different. Unexpected consequences. Oh yeah, it took longer than it had to. Let's finish it. Finish it. Right here, right now. Anarchy again. Oh boy, I'm a dictator now. Yeah, something's off. It feels like anarchy just started and I already established a government. It's like I'm playing at double speed again. Double from fast. This is weird. I don't believe I changed that, but I might have had. Okay, transfer boys. Make love, not war. And yeah, the other law is gone because bummer. Treacherous. These are treacherous times indeed. But with some luck, we'll win before this becomes an issue, because we just win. Just for right now. Yay, Horatio! Over here won with flags and stuff. And Evgenia helped us. Good girl. And we actually won by supremacy and conquest at the same time. Impressive. Anti-aggression pact is really good stuff. Okay, so thanks for watching. This was intended to showcase the dust inflation mod and the trading company mod, both of which seem to have worked out very nicely. Look at how she's freakingly wide. This is ultra wide screen. It seems stretched.
The only problem I have now is what to do with all that dust.
What to do with all that dust? Cool. Really cool. Well, if the economic victory is going to be achievable though. I mean, that was blue, right? It was 150k, not very much. But decent. Growth is there, just not as massive as it used to be. But it's there, you know, it's better than nothing. Trade was skyrocketing here before it got blockaded. So there is counterplay to it, that's good. Approval went to bits. But overall, I'm quite happy with how it's worked altogether. I don't mind. This was perfect. This was a pretty good game. Even the AI somehow managed to give a good fight. Or I'm just getting rusty and crappy. Either one of those works. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'll try to link the mods in the description and link this video in the description of the mods. And hopefully you'll enjoy them. because I'm really happy I made those. They actually work. They make the game a better place. I might look into more sometime. Okay, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment what do you think about these mods.